1 minute later.
Before we upload the code, a big shout out to LTM for sponsoring this video, a platform that makes electronic design easier, faster and more connected. It lets your team collaborate in real time by sharing designs, managing versions and staying in sync from anywhere. And for students, they have LTM Student Lab. Just sign up with your university email for free access to step-by-step PCB courses and industry recognized certifications that prepares you for real world roles and help you stand out in job opportunities. Hit the link in the description and start building your future with LTM. Now let's upload the code to the esp32. Connect the micro USB cable from your laptop to esp32, then open the Arduino IDE. This is the code we need to upload. It already includes the built-in esp32 server code. Here you just need to enter your Wi-Fi name and password. There are the libraries you need to install from the library manager section. But before that, go to files, then preferences. You have to paste 2 or 3 links there for the board and libraries. I have already provided all of that on my blogspot along with the code itself. The link is in the description. Now go to tools, under the board option, open board manager, then search for esp32 and install the board interface for the Arduino IDE. I have already installed it, so I will just select my esp32 dev module and the correct COM port. Then simply click on upload. It may take a while to compile and upload because the code is a bit long.
1 eternity later.
Alright, it's successfully uploaded. Now open the serial monitor and select this baud rate. Then press the EN button on the ESP32 to get your personalized web server address. Remember this address, okay? Now take your phone and open any browser. Here I am using Chrome. Then type the web address that we have got from the serial monitor. And boom, here is our web page with all the control buttons. You can also see the time is exactly synced with our phone. As you can see, the web interface is working smoothly without any lag. Now let's test the light scheduling feature. Here we have two options, date-wise scheduling based on months and weekly scheduling option. To test this, let's select today's date. In our section, I will enter 14 because it's 2 PM right now. And in the minute section, I will set the time 1 minute ahead from the current time. Then we can choose the action, either turn on or off. So for now, I will select turn on and click on add schedule. And as you can see, our schedule has been successfully added. Now let's wait for a minute.
1 minute later.
And now as you can see, the bulb has turned on automatically. You can also see the bulb status on the web interface. So yeah, that's how easy and powerful this system is. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and for any doubts and questions, you can reach me on Instagram, link is in the description. Thanks for watching and I will see you in the next one. Till then, peace out.